welcome to Reviews with Love, Christmas edition. We're going to be covering the Hallmark movie, Open by Christmas. This one's got Alison Sweeney, who plays Nikki, Erica Durance, who plays Simone, and Brennan Elliott, who plays Derek. So, Nikki's mum and dad are selling their house, Nikki's childhood home. At first they thought she was going to be upset about it, but it turns out she's all right with it. She wants to help out. So they're like, oh, well, that's great. You can help us, clear out the boxes and everything, donations, whatever it is that we've got to do. So Nikki's all like, well, okay, great. As Nikki is going through some old boxes, some of her old stuff, she comes across one of her school books, and in the book, a Christmas card, unopened Christmas card, falls out of it. And she's like, well, what is this? And her mum's like, well, I don't know. I mean, open it up. So she opens it up, and she sees this beautiful Christmas card, and it's got these words written on it that she just starts crying over because they're so lovely. It was written to her, and it almost seemed like a love note, except it was anonymous. So she doesn't know who actually wrote the note in the card and everything. So she's all like, well, I wish I found this back then. Maybe, I'd have felt much better about things. She felt like she had a miserable high school year and all that, and she somewhat was like an outsider. She has a best friend, Simone, and her and Simone are now like caught up in this mystery, like, oh, well, who could have written this to you? She's like, I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine who would have, done this. So all the time, her and Simone keep trying to figure out, well, who it possibly would be. She would run into some old schoolmates of hers, and she would ask them certain questions, like, trying to figure out if they were the ones that wrote it. And all this time, she's getting to know Derek, who happens to be the realtor helping her mom and dad sell their home. So they're getting really close, and Derek is best friends to Simone's soon-to-be husband, so her fiance. They're besties, and they all went to school together, apparently. But in the beginning, it doesn't seem like Nikki's aware that she actually did go to school with Derek, because he actually graduated before her. But so all this time they're getting to know each other, and it seems like they are having a really good connection with one another. They seem to be liking, but Nikki is still hung up on this card, trying to figure out who gave it to her and the mystery of it all. So, that was that. There's the part with her best friend, Simone. So on her side of things, her soon-to-be husband has been spending a lot of time with her son, and she's kind of getting really jealous because she feels like she's being left out. And for me, my opinion about this part is like, well, isn't that what you want? You want someone you're about to marry to be getting on really well with your child. I'm like, well, isn't that what you want? But at the same time, it's like, yeah, she wants to be included. But I feel like, well, this is someone you are going to be marrying. So I think it's all right to, open up a bit of a dialogue and say, hey, I'm feeling left out here. I'm really glad you two are spending a lot of time with each other and, getting along really well. But I would like to do some things with the both of you, or just with my son, like spend some time. It's like, just talk to them. He's not going anywhere. He's marrying you. So that was my take on a little thing. It turns out that the reason they've not been including her is because they actually had a really big surprise for her. So it was all about her regardless. But yeah, they needed to somewhat spend a little bit of time, so it's not making her feel worse. So when she gets surprised, it's kind of like, so you've just left me out, not done anything. It is the holidays after all. We still need to be, doing things together, especially because, her son will be graduating in 3 years. She felt like she was really hung up on that. And so I perfectly understood where she was coming from, but at the same time, it's like, well, you want to spend more time with his son, that's great and everything, but he's going to be leaving the both of you because you're getting married to this guy who you happen to be jealous about because he's spending all this time with your son. So I thought that was a bit mixed for me, but it was still all in all a great movie. I liked it. The chemistry between Nikki and Derek was really great. I will say though, Derek, for me, even though he's portraying a sort of person, like at least when he was in high school, wasn't like maybe the coolest or whatever it is, as an adult, I kept getting the vibe of too cool for school kind of thing. But I mean, I still very much liked it, and I'm sure that's not what he was trying to give off, but that's what I just kept getting from him. But I still did like him. He was still a likable person, likable character, and I always love Alison Sweeney. I mean, Days of Our Lives, come on. So I've always been keeping up with her Christmas movies. But yeah, so I loved it. Wow, did I love it? Well, it was good. It was great. It was great. I wasn't bored with it. I'll just say that. Yeah, I wasn't bored. It was a good movie. I liked it. So yeah, that is Open by Christmas, Hallmark movie. So do check it out for yourselves. Let me know what you think. Correct me if I'm wrong about anything also. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you subscribe to the channel? Hit that notification bell so you get updates. Like this video, and thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Once again, thank you again, and have a wonderful day. God bless. Bye.